I want you to try something. Put aside your jazz reelbook for just 1 week. Instead, spend 15 minutes daily improvising over a pop song like Thundercat's Lava Lamp. The straightforward harmony provide a much more forgiving environment than the rapidly changing chords of jazz standards. This approach might reconnect you with an essential quality that serious practice sometimes loses: the pure joy of musical play. One evening after a long workday, I sat frustrated with my bass progress. Between work obligations and limited practice time, improvements seemed impossible. Then I put on a pop track and just played. Something clicked. My fingers found new patterns, my ears opened up. Today we'll explore how these accessible vehicles develop our jazz vocabulary while making practice chilling and enjoyable. Are you ready for this? I'm Sascha on bass. Let's go. Have you ever watched a child playing in the sandbox? There's something magical about that complete absorption. No self-judgment, no worry about doing it right, just pure creative exploration. That's exactly the mental state we need to recapture in our bass practice. Many of us approach improvisation with technical demands. We force ourselves through dense, technical jazz standards. This analytical approach has its place in our development. But sometimes you have to let go and free fall away. This is where Thundercat's Lava Lamp becomes such a valuable tool. Its B minor tonality provides a stable foundation that frees our minds from the constant chord tracking more complex songs demand. If we aren't consumed with navigating harmonic labyrinths, our creative energy can flow towards expression, phrasing and feeling. Also, the beautiful, often lyrical melodies within pop songs inspire me while improvising. The song consists of 4 bars starting with a G6-9 chord, but G is not the key of the tune.
So the song and its melody sits in B minor, which makes D its parallel major. The next chord, B minor 11, is essentially a B minor 7 with an added 11th for a bit more color and depth. Then it moves to C major in bar 3 and E7 sharp 11 in bar 4. Sascha likes to hear that C major as a brief modulation to G major. So for him, this is the easiest way to relate to it, right? As for the E7 sharp 11, it functions as the 4th degree of B melodic minor, which makes total sense in the context of the B minor 11. In other words, playing B melodic minor over that E7 sharp 11 feels completely natural.
Here's a simple exercise to try with Lava Lamp. Start with the verse melody as your foundation. Create 5 different variations using only the B minor scale. Play with articulation, try slides, ghost notes or staccato touches. Add or remove notes while maintaining the melodic essence. Experiment with rhythm, stretch notes or compress them. This bounded creativity is surprisingly freeing, like a child who can build endless castles within the boundaries of their sandbox. The limitations actually spark imagination rather than constrain it. Friedrich Nietzsche observed, "In every real man, a child is hidden that wants to play." This quote reminds us that our most authentic musical expression comes when we shed our adult perfectionism and embrace playful experimentation. Reconnecting with this childlike approach has transformed my relationship with the instrument. Now mistakes aren't failures, they're just interesting detours on my creative path. I'm right there with you, trying to become the musician I want to be, despite the limited practice time family, friends and work allow. When we approach our bass like a sandbox, we rediscover the joy that drew us to music in the first place. One of the most effective approaches for me is experimenting with different minor modes. Playing with Dorian, melodic minor or natural minor makes your scale practice engaging without overwhelming you with harmonic complexity. B natural minor is of course the key to go for to play over all chords within Lava Lamp. When the C major 7 appears, I try to stick with the phrasing and the melody I'm trying to develop at that moment, without worrying too much about the modulation, which not means that I can't play the C major 7 tones. I try to continue musically. The same goes for E7 sharp 11 as it perfectly fits the B natural minor. Maybe I slip into melodic minor here and there. Try this. During Lava Lamp, alternate between B natural minor, B Dorian and B melodic minor. Another valuable technique is playing with the major parallels. The blending between major and minor elements gives your playing freedom to explore your fretboard, perfect for developing skills in melody creation and phrasing.
So B minor is the key of the tune, right? But Sascha likes to look at it through different modal lenses. First, as D major, since that is the B minor's parallel key, obviously. Then as B Dorian, which means he is thinking A major. You know, it's the second degree of that key. But also you can think of G Lydian, since that is the fourth degree of D major. Each perspective opens up its own sound world and gives you different ways to see shapes on your fretboard.
These techniques work effectively because Lava Lamp provides a stable harmonic foundation and inspiring, simple and lyrical melodies. Consistent reference points that allows your ears to understand how your phrasing needs to develop musically. Unlike bebop standards with their rapid chord changes, you have space to explore and really hear how each approach affects the overall feeling. By gradually introducing these alternative scales over simpler pop harmonies, you develop both the ear and confidence needed for bolder choices when tackling more complex jazz material later. This balance of structure and freedom creates an alternative educational and enjoyable learning path, constantly navigating demanding changes. In the end, I want you to remember that progress doesn't always come from tackling only the challenging material. If you look for a more challenging approach, check this video right here. Schedule just 15 minutes of sandbox practice with Lava Lamp or a similar pop song that you love for this week. These short sessions fit perfectly into busy lives while building skills that stick. The low-pressure environment nurtures creativity and confidence simultaneously. I'm right here with you, still working on my own limitations. Try this approach and share your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and see you next time. Bye. Dude, you're the Mick Dagger. You're the Mick Dagger, right?
Sure.
Hey man, I'm a big fan of yours. Can I have a photo with you?
Of course, man.
No way, man. You make my day.
Sure. Good to meet you.
Hey,
you're Sascha on bass, though.
That's right.
I know your channel, man. I'm a huge fan.
Man.
I need to ask you to play on a couple of my tunes, man.
Of course, man. It would be a pleasure.
You're the best.
Give me PM, man.
Cool.
I'm delighted.
I'll meet you. That shit.